Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News update. Our top stories: state lawmakers ended their session without an agreement on emergency funding to house migrants. The State House and Senate approved separate spending bills, but could not come to a compromise before the midnight deadline. The lack of a new bill could leave the state's response in limbo until the new year. The woman accused of killing her boyfriend, who was a police officer outside a party in Canton, has been granted access to some phone records from a state witness in her case. A justice on the Supreme Judicial Court ruled in favor of the appeal filed by Karen Reed. Reed is accused of hitting Boston police officer John O'Keefe with her car, then leaving him to die in the snow, January of 2022. Her lawyers say she is being framed as part of a cover-up, and they claim one of the state's witnesses Googled the phrase, "how long to die in the cold," hours before O'Keefe's body was found. The North Atlantic right whales are migrating. Here's an aerial survey team with the New England Aquarium that recently sighted 3 whales in the Gulf of Maine, including a mother and her calf. The aquarium says warmer waters in the North Atlantic have changed where the whales make their habitats, and that could put the whales at more risk to threats caused by humans. We have a 60-degree day out there in New England, so no complaints here. But let's get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Jacob Wycoff.
As we look outside, you see those bright blue skies. The cobalt blues are definitely around today, and we're going to have that same story as we go into tomorrow too. So I hope and encourage everyone to spend a little time over the next few days with some mild air in place. Over 60 degrees in some spots, especially tomorrow, where we're going to be in the mid to low 60s. This weekend, a bit of an unsettled weekend, but drier than maybe what we were thinking yesterday. The latest model trends are taking our showers far enough offshore that it's really the Cape and Islands that likely see the best chance for rain. We'll show you that in just a second. And then next week, I do expect some impacted travel as we go Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll show you again that in just a few. Right now, from mountaintop to seashore, you're seeing those bright blue skies in the mix. We have 2 systems that we're watching that could impact us. We have this sort of hybrid pseudo-tropical system bringing some flooding rains to parts of southern Florida. There's also a cold front draped across the Midwest. As this progresses in time, we stay on the mild side today and tomorrow, but coming into the picture as we go later into Friday and Saturday is we start to see that tropical system or that pseudo-tropical system move close to us, and then there's the cold front. Notice how we're sandwiched in between there. The good news for us is this is far enough offshore that it's out to sea and just a few light showers Saturday morning, and then that cold front is off to our west, so that remains mainly dry for us as we go into much of Saturday. So again, expecting a few showers, but overall clearing as we go into Saturday. Our hour-by-hour forecast shows temperatures getting back into the upper 50s and low 60s for today. We're back into the 40s and upper 30s as you go inland. And tomorrow we return into the middle 60s. We are mainly sunny for the morning, and then we start to build the clouds the later into the day we go. For your weekend forecast, we're talking upper 50s, back into the upper 40s for Sunday with that cold front that passes through. We may have some lingering light sprinkles on Sunday, but I think most of us are dry. The other thing we're watching for heading into our Saturday is going to be the chance for some pretty gusty winds to be around, anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. And then looking ahead for our getaway forecast, we're watching that system move closer to us. By the time we get into Tuesday, we build some clouds and eventually some showers start to arrive. That I-95 corridor, Boston to New York to DC, going to be impacted. Hopefully we can avoid any sort of major air mess that sometimes happens when we get these major holidays. Here's our 7-day forecast. We have an unsettled Saturday, mainly dry for our Sunday, and then Tuesday into Wednesday, watching another chance for some showers. There's your 7-day forecast. Paula, back to you.
All right, Jacob, thanks. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.